Um, this is crazy. I got the system so fine-tuned, it's not consuming power anymore, yet it's somehow radiating wireless power. So, I got this thing so finely tuned, we're not consuming any power, yet we still have wireless power. I'll remove this wireless light like up here. And I think I mastered the backfeeding effect, so we have that plate collecting power, this tuned receiver coil collecting power, that gets backfed into the transmitter, reducing its power consumption. And yeah, in case you don't believe me that that's not working properly, that the meter's like screwed up, I'll move this plate by tuning it, and you will see that now we will consume power because I moved the plate. So now we are consuming power, puts a load on the system, we drop from 13 volts to 12.7. Just by me moving that plate, we are now consuming power. I'll move the plate until we stop consuming power. So I'm moving the plate, and now we got it tuned perfect by me moving the plate. And we are now not consuming power and our voltage is increasing. It'll probably say 13 volts again soon. So somehow this thing is so hyper-tuned, it's either not consuming power or it's consuming such a small amount the meter can't read it. Oh, it almost says 13, I believe. Yeah, look at that, it wants to flash to 13. And I'll give you a shot back, see what's going on. As you see, this is the board that's running everything. It's just phenomenal. It's at 13 volts now, because we're virtually putting no load on the input. And it's important to note our wireless power field is just insane. Here's the range. Still lit. I can even connect a grounded body to this and it will get brighter at the right point. Here we go. So that is now brighter. We'll zoom in on the light. Here's the range we're working with, just so you can see. Still no power draw. We're at 13 volts. How are we not drawing any power? Like, what the F, man? And look at this. Crazy, huh? Now, in theory, I can get another tuned receiver coil, put it far enough away, and the power we extract from it is true free energy. Because I'm almost mastering the backfeeding effect, where a resonant receiver coil feeds its power into the transmitter, reducing its power draw, and you're seeing it for yourself right there. Consuming 0 watts. We're almost at 13 volts again because there's almost no load placed on the system. And again, I'll move this plate, affecting the tuning, and you will see a power draw placed upon the system because the plate will detune it. As you see, we now have a load placed upon the system, 11.43 watts, just by me moving the plate. Now I'll move the plate back to where it was. It's all about tuning, and we are again consuming 0 watts now. It's important to note that plate is cut at a surface area that's a harmonic of the 3 megahertz frequency. That's very important. And we're almost at 13 volts again. So as you see, we are not placing a load on the system. Or if we are, it's so low it can't be detected by the meter. And we still have phenomenal wireless power. This should be impossible. And again, I'll show you the effects of a fluorescent tube near the system at such low power levels. Like, look, this is insane. The radiant energy when you backfeed the coil into the transmitter gets more phenomenal. No degradation. Still not... now we're consuming a little bit of power. If I get the fluorescent tube just right, we won't consume power. And here's where the fluorescent tube is, just so you can see it. So the fluorescent tube is detuning things a bit. And if I move the tube completely away, we are now not consuming any power. Very odd. I bet you I can get this even more tuned by moving the plate back a little bit. For some reason, having that plate back a little bit and towards this coil made it go to 0. So yeah, that's crazy.